In the 1970s, the U.S. government allegedly began secret experiments at Camp Hero military base in New York. Beneath the base were 12 levels of hidden labs where reality itself was torn apart. Welcome to the Montauk Project. Here are the claims. Runaway children were kidnapped and reprogrammed into telekinetic living weapons known as the Montauk Boys. Many did not survive. In the Seeing Eye experiment, psychic spies could see through anyone's eyes, anywhere on Earth, just by holding a lock of the target's hair. A time tunnel was opened, an instant gateway through time and space, which led to extraterrestrial contact and exchanges of technology. Psychic operatives could manifest physical objects from thin air, but it left them mentally shattered. The list goes on. Some say the Montauk Project died with the Cold War. Others believe it just went deeper underground. In the 1970s,
What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Who Farted. I am Doc, and I am unemployed, and I am here with Max. What's up, Max?
Yo, I'm also unemployed.
Sweet twins.
Well, self-employed, but
yeah, no,
still
that's
don't
good.
make that much money.
Nope.
And I just found out my taxes are higher than I thought. So.
Well, that's some bullshit, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck Uncle Sam, man.
Yeah, I'm about to do that.
Yeah.
But my actual Uncle Sam, he's been hitting me up.
Yeah, he's gonna help you. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Samantha, they just switched.
Okay. All right.
It's been a long year now.
Yeah. The things we do for money, right?
Yeah, exactly.
$20 is $20.
Yeah.
He said the way you
only 1,000 more times I'll have enough to pay the bigger Uncle Sam back.
Oh my god, I know, dude. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Gonna be a long month.
Yeah. Yep. I get it. But I'm unemployed now, so I was let go of my phlebotomy duties. Now I am currently looking for another job, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep trying for phlebotomy jobs. Why not? But you know, there's other things I'm thinking of doing. I'm actually thinking about selling cars. I think that would be fun. So I think that would be a job I'd actually be good at. So I'm good at talking. That's what I like doing.
Oh, yeah.
So why not, right?
Oh, yeah. I might go back to trying to sell my body, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you're doing that with your Uncle Sam. What?
I said I had no takers last time, but the Uncle Sam thing's giving me more hope.
Yeah, that's good. Well, keep it in the family first, I guess.
But I mean, it's like a.
It's not a real. It's not a real uncle. You just call him uncle.
Blood.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's distant.
Yeah. No, I understand. It's kind of like how, this is the guy I grew up calling. He was like an uncle. So, yeah. But now he's offered you money to do things. Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Mainly his yard and shit.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was thinking other stuff. My bad.
I have to do it in a wife beater and every hour pour lemonade down my chest.
I'm glistening. It's
a very sticky situation.
Yeah, it is a sticky situation. So, I'm sorry.
It's paying.
Yeah.
$20 now.
No, I put the lotion on and I'm glistening. That's for Rowan. I don't even know if he fucking listens anymore. Anyways, this is Who Farted. And we are going to be talking about the Montauk Project. We told you we would. This is the first episode of season 1, because that's what we're going to do now. Also, if you want to contact us, You could contact us
Oh.
on Instagram, Who Farted Podcast on Instagram. I am Doc Farted on Instagram. You could contact Mex, _Mexalorian on Instagram. That's how you could contact us. If you have any ideas for podcast episodes or series or whatever, please let us know through that. We're on YouTube. We are on Spotify. We are on iHeartMusic. We are on Amazon Music. We are on a lot of different platforms. We are on Apple Podcasts, I think, still. Pretty sure. I don't know. Anyways, I haven't checked in forever, but I'm pretty sure we're still on there. So you guys can check us out wherever you listen or wherever you would like to listen. And it would be helpful if you guys told other people about the show, because it'd be great if we got paid to do this. But we would have to have a lot of people listening. So that's probably not going to happen. But anyways, still, we did get paid once, right?
Still fun. We did?
Yeah. Rowan donated.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Never did collect that money, though. And now it's gone. So that kind of sucks. But it was still kind of cool.
Turn my Twitch into just Who Farted, and I'll stream from there.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while you could join me. Dude, Fortnite.
Got nothing else to do.
I just got the Power Rangers. Do you want to play some Fortnite later?
Fuck. Nah. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I'll put it on my PlayStation and maybe I'll play it, I guess.
I'll walk around as the Pink Ranger for you.
No. It'll be harder to play with one hand on my controller and one hand on. Anyways, we're talking Montauk Project. So if anybody is aware of the Montauk Project or whatever, cool. If not, Montauk Project is basically it's kind of what Stranger Things was based off of. In fact, I think Stranger Things was going to be called Montauk something. I can't remember exactly, but if you heard the little intro in the beginning, it talked about the Montauk Project, and there's a lot of things that went on with it, and we're going to kind of go over it real quick. Today, we're going to actually talk about the Montauk Chair, and I'm going to read real quick from Wikipedia what the Montauk Project is. So then everybody will have a little brief. They'll know what it is. Yeah, synopsis. Is that what it is? I don't know words.
Synopsis.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. So the Montauk Project is a conspiracy theory that alleges there were a series of United States government projects conducted at Camp Hero, or it's also called Montauk Air Force Station in Montauk, New York. For the purpose, these projects were done for the purpose of developing psychological warfare techniques and exotic research, including time travel. The story of the Montauk Project originated in the Montauk Project series of books by Preston Nichols, which intermixes those stories with stories about the Bulgarian experiment. I don't even know what the fuck the Bulgarian experiment is. But the stories about Montauk Project have circulated since the early 1980s. According to UFO researcher Jacques Vallée, the Montauk experiment stories seem to have originated with the highly questionable account of Preston Nichols and Al Bielek, who both claimed to have recovered repressed memories of their own involvement. Preston Nichols also claims that he was periodically abducted to continue his participation against his will. Nichols, born May 24, 1946, on Long Island, New York, claims to have degrees in parapsychology, psychology, and electrical engineering, and he has written a series of books known as the Montauk Project series, along with Peter Moon, whose real name is Vincent Barbaric? I don't know, whatever. The primary topic of the Montauk Project concerns the alleged activities at Montauk Point. These center on topics including United States government military experiments in fields such as time travel, teleportation, mind control, contact with extraterrestrial life, and staging faked Apollo moon landings. Framed as developments that followed in 1943 Philadelphia experiment. So, if you know what the Philadelphia experiment is, good for you. But allegedly, that and Montauk are connected. So, but Philadelphia experiment, that is a whole nother episode that we're not going to dive into, but we are going to talk about the chair, the Montauk chair. We're going to talk about that today. In some of the other episodes, we're going to talk about other things Montauk related, but we're going to do 3 episodes, I believe, for this. So the stories about the Montauk chair originated primarily from Preston Nichols, who claimed to be a technician at the secret Camp Hero facility in Montauk, New York. According to these accounts, the chair was an electromagnetic device used to amplify psychic energy and manifest extraordinary phenomenon. So the main stories here, the chair was used for mind reading and visualization. It was allegedly, it was developed by ITT in the 1950s. The chair was a mind-reading machine. It utilized sensor coils and a Cray 1 supercomputer to translate a psychic's thoughts into digital data or visual displays. So basically, you were supposed to be able to get the image of whatever the psychic was seeing. Cleopatra. Yeah, right. So also the chair was used basically for an enhancer, like it would enhance the psychic abilities of the people. Right now,
So it's like Cerebro from X-Men or some shit.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. So the the people that they had in this is all, everything that comes from Montauk, like all these stories, it really comes from Preston Nichols. So you're relying on this one guy's accounts, and he's saying that this all happened. He figured all this out after having like rediscovering these repressed memories, right? So the the bullshit meter should be really, going off on this, because I don't know how much credibility this guy has. I don't know how much I believe this guy, but still love the fucking stories, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that these things are possible, right? I do think that people have psychic abilities, and I do think that there are certain ways that you could enhance these psychic abilities. But he's alleging that there was a chair, and he also said that there was everybody that was there they were the Montauk boys. So it was all these boys that were there, and yeah, it was a little boys club, and but this is where it it doesn't say anywhere on the stuff that I read, but he was claiming that Barack Obama was one of the Montauk boys.
Nah.
Yeah, right. He's saying that because one of the things that they did when they would sit in the chair was they would psychically send them to Mars. So they were sending these kids, these boys, to Mars psychically to talk to aliens and to talk to the ancient, like the people, the beings that used to live on Mars. So they would send them back in time to Mars psychically, and Barack Obama was one of those boys that did that. Now, I do know that there are stories of Obama being his mother being like somehow related, like somehow intertwined with the CIA. His biological father had ties to some other organizations, I believe, allegedly, right? So, I mean, there's a possibility that maybe that happened, but I highly fucking doubt it because he didn't say any of that shit until Barack Obama was like president, right? So, you know, he could he could have been anybody. So, um, like whoever was president at that time, I'm sure he would have said the same shit. But yeah, so anyways, that's what this guy Preston Nichols was talking about. But he also talked about stuff like they would force them to, and this isn't on the Google search that I did here, but I remember because I used to listen to Coast to Coast, and I've listened to other people talk about Preston Nichols, and I listened to other people talking about this whole uh story about the Montauk Project. And I guess allegedly they forced the boys to like sit in the chair and like masturbate while they were doing some of the stuff. It's like, what? So
Yeah, because you're when you twirl your toes up while you're doing that, it gets you more into your astral projection, man.
yeah, right, yeah,
And it like when you finish, it sends you out into this world. That's why they call it post nut clarity.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's you got to get rid of some of that ectoplasm.
Yeah, hold you back, man.
Yeah, I got you.
You're on your third eye. Opens that shit up.
Yeah,
keeps a lot of people away from you too.
Yeah,
it's your third eye.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right. Anyways, yeah, so this guy's
ask Obama, dude.
Ask Obama. Yeah,
they did it.
They did it. Some of these stories. I mean, again, you're relying on this one guy's like account, and it's stuff that he allegedly unlocked these repressed memories. So he's like, oh yeah, and we used to have to jerk off in this chair. You know, like what?
That's why it's funny that it's like the dude because every time someone like you said, like it could have been someone else, but he sees Obama come up and he's like, oh, this guy, yeah, that's right. Oh, he was part of it too.
Yeah,
and
right.
Like you keep adding shit.
Yeah.
At least it's interesting.
And when truth be told, it was just some random black kid, and he's like, I never saw another black kid before, so he's just like, whatever. He's like, they all look alike. I don't know. I think it was Barack Obama. Whatever. Anyways, so that's Preston Nichols. It's all coming from him. So, the also allegedly in this chair, according to legend, the project ended in 1983 when Cameron was told to manifest. I don't even who's Cameron. Duncan Cameron. Duncan Cameron. Okay, so all right. So one of the most famous tales involves Duncan Cameron as he's a psychic who reportedly sat in the chair. Nichols claimed that when Cameron focused on an object, the chair's amplification allowed that object to physically materialize, right? So, you know, Duncan Cameron, who I guess was a very strong psychic kid or person, I don't know how old they were at the time, but the chair would amplify it. So if he was thinking of an apple, then he could materialize an apple. But according to legend, the project ended in 1983 when Cameron was told to manifest the time is now. That's pretty vague. But when he did that, while in the chair, this supposedly summoned a giant hairy monster from his subconscious that rampaged through the base, leading to the facility's emergency shutdown and the destruction of the equipment. So apparently he unleashed this monster from his mind, just from the time is now. All right, so I'm just gonna read this little. This is from a website, 1980s Now, and the article is the Montauk Project. I'm just gonna read a little bit here. Long Island, New York, 1971. Electrical engineer Preston Nichols did not believe in paranormal activity, so he was thrilled to receive a giant. He was he was thrilled to receive a grant to disprove the existence of mental telepathy. To his surprise, however, Nichols soon determined that psychic phenomena not only existed, but it behaved much like the radio frequencies with which he was more familiar. In 1974, a few years into his research, Nichols noticed something peculiar about the psychics he had been studying. Every day at the same hour, their abilities would be rendered ineffective. Their thoughts were, quote, jammed. So he went and he investigated this, and he found that they were being jammed by this receiver. They were being jammed by a radar reflector. And I thought it was funny because it says here that in his story, what he did was Nichols placed a modified TV antenna atop the roof of his car, attached it to a VHF receiver, and went driving. And I thought that was funny when I was reading this because I'm like, oh, dude, that's like kind of what they were doing in Stranger Things. You know, how they were trying to pinpoint the areas of where everybody was in the Upside Down.
Yeah.
So you could really tell that a lot of these, you could tell that a lot of Stranger Things was influenced by this.
Yeah, like heavily.
So, yeah, very heavily. Because, and I mean, if you look further into the story, then you'll find that like there's a lot of things that are, you know, like the opening the portals and releasing monsters, you know, because that's what they did there. All that kind of shit. Some time travel. They didn't do time travel in Stranger Things. I'm glad they didn't because I hate time travel shit. But you know, allegedly they were doing that with this Montauk Project. But see, long before Montauk Air Base was established, the eastern tip of Long Island held strategic significance. I don't really give a shit about that. So 1984, Nichols had been researching metaphysical phenomena for 13 years when he learned the Montauk Air Force Base had been shuttered. Finally, Nichols could examine the mysterious installation without fear. Or so he thought. When Nichols arrived, he found the main gate was open, and the windows and doors of the buildings throughout were likewise left ajar. Furniture, equipment, and documents were everywhere. It was as if the military base had been deserted in haste. So that would lead you to believe that this monster actually did go through, at least, you know, it lines up with that story, right? So this monster's coming through and people are like freaking out and then they just up and left the fucking base. So as Nichols searched through the debris-strewn Air Force Base, he found the remains of odd high-voltage equipment, but his most curious discovery was a man living among it. When the stranger's eyes fell upon Nichols, however, he was more frightened than Nichols. "It's you," he said, sounding terrified. The man explained that he had not only been living at the deserted base, but he had been working there when it was abandoned a year earlier. Then the stranger told Nichols an experiment had forced the military to flee. The secret project had opened a portal to hell and freed one of its monsters. And the man who led this endeavor, the stranger concluded, was Nichols. So apparently, like this stranger, whatever, he's claiming that Nichols was involved. So that's where like some of this stuff was, you know, he was repressing memories and things like that. And he's claiming that he was kidnapped and he was forced to do these things. I've heard Nichols talking about this stuff on different podcasts. Again, I don't know how credible he is, but um, yeah, I don't believe him. So I mean, I do think that this stuff is possible. You know, do you think that you could end up getting like amplified by sitting in some fucking chair?
Man, yeah, because some people think that if they walk around with like a copper wire wrapped around their cane and shit, it helps them. So I mean, certain types of metal,
Yeah.
if it's built right, then probably, you know.
Well, I guess that like there's some people that what they'll do with like fruit trees and shit like that, like they'll wrap copper around it and they'll put it in the ground, and it's like a grounding technique.
Hmm.
It's supposed to help the food grow faster or some shit. I don't even remember, but it's been a while since I looked at that stuff. But I don't know. I feel like it could be possible. It could be possible that there could be some sort of uh device, some kind of chair to help you, especially if it's grounded, you know. I mean, I believe that there's ley lines and
Put
shit
some
like that.
copper and some crystals up in that bitch. You could probably make people float. You know?
Yeah, the only way that chair works is you have to put a crystal, like you have to put a quartz crystal up your ass.
A crystal and a white bitch on Starbucks, and you're set, dude. You're gonna fucking get us on the Mars, like everyone. It's gonna be able to transport all of Earth and just put us somewhere else, you know.
Dude, what if Mars was flat?
It probably is, man.
What
Probably
if
all flat.
what if they're all flat? They're all just like pictures, but and like we can see like up in space, like with the telescope, you can see the planet, but it's just flat. And then
It's
you
like
know,
Blue's Clues world. You fucking like jump and dance around to get into it.
dude, what if it's like a mobile? Like instead of us like when you were a baby, and then well, I mean you probably don't remember, but you know how babies
No,
have those like
I get you. I just
those
actually I
things.
sent you a meme.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, it was it was the cool guys, the Sven Johnson and other guys. They're like, "Oh, Sven took a nap. We're gonna go prank him." And they open the door. He's all in a baby diaper. He's all playing with one of those little baby mobiles.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you get the chance to check up on my messages,
Okay.
dude, you're gonna have
All
so
right.
much shit.
Oh my god, dude. Well, I got all the
Yeah.
time in the world since I ain't got no job, but yeah, but I think that it's definitely possible that these chairs. I mean, I don't know. I didn't go into too much details, of course, but what is amplifying, what they're using, what technology they're using in these chairs to help amplify. But
They don't want us to know.
no, but I mean, they like, okay, so like in Stranger Things, she had to use the bathtub, right? So an isolation chamber, to be kind of away from the world and like floating in salt water. So you're weightless, right? Like there's zero
It'd
gravity.
probably be more like that one setup that what number 8 was in when they found her in the last season.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
guess. Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Probably be something like that.
Yeah.
Or no, well, I mean, that wasn't to like make her use her powers, was it? It was to
No,
drain her blood.
that was to drain her blood, but it was also to they were like they had that noise, that radiating noise to kind of like to keep her powers at bay.
Mm.
So but I think that I mean I'm sure that there are I don't know. I mean everything's like a frequency, right? So
Yeah, I
maybe
was gonna
whatever
say
this
maybe like a lower frequency because that was like a high pitched noise, right? So maybe lower frequencies could help them.
yeah, I would have no idea.
So
But I mean
like
you got to
some
find a frequency that's going to like enhance the psychic abilities. So I mean there's got to be all sorts of like experimenting with that. I'm sure they probably fried some of those kids' brains, man.
yeah.
Yeah. And then not everybody's
Pretty
going to be
crazy.
psychic. You know, not everybody's going to be able to do what they were doing, you know. And then also too, like, you know, some of them their abilities are going to be more clear, or they're going to be better. But I find it hard to believe though that that they were able to like manifest something like physical just by thinking about it. Like, I don't know. I could see them opening up a portal, like
I was gonna
accidentally
say
opening a
maybe
portal,
like
but
opening a portal up and then something coming in. Yeah, but not like bringing it to them
yeah, I don't
or
think
to existence to their mind. That's dumb.
yeah, I don't think you can manifest like you know, like an apple, right? Like you're not gonna end up creating an apple out of thin air. But I don't know, maybe you could. Maybe you could, but that's ultimate power right there, man. That's ultimate power right there. I just don't, and I don't see it happening. But
Yeah. Uh,
yeah,
someone
but
does it with the dragon. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
the dragons, man. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to have another episode about dragons, of course. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. But we are gonna talk about because we kind of talked about it now, but there is a story about the Montauk monster. And I think that's what we're going to go ahead and talk about in the next episode is the Montauk monster. Do you know anything about that?
No, I mean, besides it was the thing that dude brought into existence, right?
No, actually it's not. At least
Oh,
at least
no, I
it doesn't seem to be. But yeah, I will go ahead and I'll send you some images of that, and then we will talk about that. But yeah, I think that's about it, man. I think we can wrap up now. It's been, I know we're gonna try and make all of our episodes between 30 and 40 minutes, and we're at about that time. So again, like these are gonna be short episodes. And if you are at all interested in any of this stuff, then you should go ahead and look it up. And the Montauk stuff is pretty interesting, especially if you liked the show Stranger Things. It is heavily influenced by the 80s. It is heavily influenced by the Montauk Project and all of those things. I do think it is possible. I do think it is possible to open up doorways to other realms. And when you do that, then I think there's a strong possibility that you can let in bad things that are trying to escape from those other worlds. So be careful what you do if you're actually doing that kind of stuff. So, but I say we go ahead and wrap it up. Is there anything that you want to add while we play this outro music?
No, just if you summon some shit, let us know. Let us know how it goes. Have fun. Peace out.
Summon some big titty goth bitches.
Oh,
Send them your way.
Send them my way. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right then.